What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a quick look at the game Battleborn. This isn't really a full review, it's just a little bit of me talking about my thoughts on the game so far. And really just answering the question of, if you're a fan of shooters, is this the game for you? It seems like it wants to mix a first-person shooter with a MOBA, but does it end up fun, and is it worth your time? So let's look at it a little bit. I didn't really know much about it. I did a lot of research on it, just trying to figure out how it played and what it was about. I wasn't able to play in any of the betas because I was out of town. But looking at the facts, there's a campaign which can be played solo, co-op online, or couch co-op split screen. And there's also a multiplayer, which there's 3 game modes with 2 maps for each game mode. So right off the bat, it does sound a little bare bones. The hook of this game is supposed to be leveling up your heroes. There's 25 to choose from at launch, and there are more free maps and heroes coming. There is a season pass which will immediately unlock some content in the future. You'll probably have to unlock heroes with in-game credits and whatnot, kind of like Rainbow Six Siege. But it will all be free of charge as well. And there's also more story/campaign missions coming, and those are really what the season pass is about. There's 4 or 5 of those, and that's mainly the main perk of getting the season pass. Here's the thing. The campaign in this game is a little bit like Titanfall's campaign, where it doesn't really matter what you're doing, you're just playing a match, and whatever happens, happens. You don't really play it in order. When you go to matchmake, it gives you 2 random maps to choose from, or 2 story levels, and you have to pick between that. So you can't really go in order. I don't think it needs to be played in order, but the game doesn't really tell you much about the story. You kind of have to read into that. So if that's your thing, maybe you'll get into it. Unfortunately, it's not really mine. I like the game to set up the world a little bit for me and make me want to look into it. This game didn't really do that. It just kind of felt like a Borderlands knockoff a little bit. And the content of these story missions is a little disappointing too. It's mostly all just escorting something from the beginning to the end, or going somewhere, defending a position against 3 waves of enemies, then going back somewhere and doing the same thing. And you just kind of repeat that over and over. There's an end boss on each mission, and it drops currency for you to unlock loot packs. Kind of like rec packs in Halo 5. And like I said, you're just leveling up your heroes. The more you level them up, you'll get challenges, and if you unlock those challenges, you'll unlock lore, where you can find out some backstories about them. But really, that's the only replayability and purpose for the campaign maps, other than challenges, if you want to complete some of those for some extra XP for your character. So it's pretty lackluster and disappointing. Like I said, on the multiplayer side, there's 3 different game modes with 2 maps each at launch. One game mode's kind of like Domination in Call of Duty, where there's 3 objectives and you just want to be holding 2 out of the 3 at least to score points to win. There's another game mode where you have to escort some little robots to a spot to sacrifice themselves, which is kind of the most MOBA mode of them all. And then there's a 3rd mode where you go and have to destroy the enemy's base pretty much. They have a turret and then another robot you have to destroy. So it's all pretty basic. It's 5 on 5. You pick 5 heroes, the other team picks 5 heroes, and then there's little AI bots running around that shoot too. It's very much a MOBA. And unfortunately, if you are mainly a shooter fan like myself, this game probably won't do it for you. I was really interested in this just because I love Borderlands, and it looked like it could be fun. And you really need a group of people to play this game with, because unfortunately, sorry to those out there, but the public games are a little lackluster right now. A lot of people don't have mics, or just don't know how to play or communicate, and it just makes for a mess of a game sometimes. And it can be no fun when you're just getting crushed in a match, or constantly failing a level because people just aren't paying attention or don't know what to do with their character. And that can be like, they can last up to 30 to 45 minutes, so that can be a pretty big chunk of time you just wasted if someone's not really with it. So as of right now, I'd recommend skipping this one. Maybe wait for the price to drop a little. It doesn't even feel like a $60 game if you are a MOBA fan. I mean, there's only 2 maps in each of the 3 game modes, so it definitely needs more content right now. The story missions don't really have any story to hook you with, or a reason for you to keep replaying the same missions over and over again. It definitely feels like a game that could have been priced at $30, $20, or even be a free-to-play and give you the option to unlock heroes as you want and just kind of rotate through which heroes are available every few days, kind of like Smite did and other MOBAs do. But I could just be crazy. What do you guys think about Battleborn? Have you played it? Do you like it? Did it live up to the hype for you? Are you more excited for other games coming out? One of the reasons I can't recommend it is because there's so many good games coming out this month alone. But if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more gameplay and reviews and some commentaries like this one. Also doing some live streams. I did a nice 4-hour live stream for May the 4th on Star Wars Battlefront. There's going to be plenty of content including Doom, Uncharted 4, and more coming to the channel, so be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.
What are you guys up to?